I wonder. Whoa. Feel like I'm in a jungle somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Man. I thought that this would be a, what's up there, Brother Don? What's happening? I thought this would be interesting out here in some kind of forest area. Yeah, well, it's good enough. Yeah, it looks that way. I'm not really enjoying nature that much. Let's do this commentary real quick and get the hell out of here. It's a lot of bugs, it's all kinds of stuff crawling around. It's been a long time. Been a long time since I've been in this type of environment. Child of a sharecropper. Damn, I think this mosquito just bit the hell out of me. No, we can't be doing this. So what we gonna do here? Let's get to the commentary and get out of here. Look. When I was talking about the Mississippi campaign, when I first began to bring that up, I had no idea of the significance of Mississippi. I did know. Ooh, this mosquito tore me up. I did know about the horrific experience, soul brothers and sisters, the things they deal with in the state of Mississippi. Mississippi being one of the most horrific, terroristic states in the Union. Of course, during the Civil War period of time, also when we speak about the 1960s. But also, thanks to my brother, Prophet of Doom, I was watching his video talking about the Africanization of Liberia in earlier videos, but due to my lack of research, I did not know that the original ancestors of Liberia, actually, they were raised as slaves in Mississippi. So isn't it ironic that those who are in Liberia, the ones who actually went to the continent of Africa, where y'all claim, some of you, that is, some of you talk about going back to Africa, isn't it ironic that the people came from Mississippi? That there is something about Mississippi for us that has got to be special. Mississippi, something about Mississippi. Because the long-term vision of the Mississippi campaign is to exodus. And not really just to Africa, but any on this earth, because you have a right. You can go anywhere on this planet that you feel comfortable, any place on this planet that makes you feel like a free man and woman, that would give you the justice, give you the freedom, give you the equality that you deserve. Whether it is Africa or anywhere on this planet. So, the ancestors of those in Liberia came from a plantation in Mississippi. Incredible. The problem, and I also know that this is a great problem, that's why I'm telling us, and maybe later on today I will finish my talk about the transformation of black people. And Liberia is a perfect example, because our ancestors who were in Mississippi, they actually did leave this country and moved to Africa. But they left physically, but their mind was still like a slave, or their only example of what civilization is, of success is being like their slave master. Even to the point in Liberia, when they became and got established, those people who were actual slaves in Liberia, they, because slavery was still legal and functioning, and even right now in 2019, I heard that there are still places on the continent of Africa where you can actually continue to have physical slaves. So even though these people knew what slavery was about, but then they went to another country and established themselves and became the top dog, and they wanted slaves themselves. Incredible. This is the purpose of the Mississippi campaign, to avoid all these stumbling blocks, to avoid all these different things. It defeats the purpose of you being free, liberated, just so that you can be just like your oppressor. That's the problem of the continent of Africa, period. They were colonized, they were conquered by Europeans, and they all have a European mindset. No matter where you go, they think like Europeans. Success in the eyes of those who are on top, those who are in the dominant seats of power, they think like they're colonizers, they think like Europeans. It's ironic, and I did not know that the ancestors of Liberia came from Mississippi. Now, I was contacted, and I really don't know what the deal is, but one of my subscribers left me a message and told me that they have learned that there is a plan, it is being planned, of importing or causing the migration again, a second migration of Europeans to the United States. Not just anywhere in the United States. The plan is to cause the migration or import, even to the point where they talk about actually paying people from Europe to come to the United States to settle in the South. Wow, these mosquitoes, something else. To settle in the South. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and the like. Why is this? Why would they want to do this? Now, some of us, I'm a little guy, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm a nobody, blah, blah, blah. But you want to know something? See, this is the thing. No matter how nobody I am, you don't know who's listening to your words. You don't know who's listening to your videos. So I might have 10 subscribers, but I don't know who they are. So, it is easy to assume or determine that you have, matter of fact, I don't even have to guess. I have been contacted by Caucasian people actually wanting to know and get more in depth about the Mississippi campaign, because they want to do that for themselves. Now, our purpose is much different than theirs. You have people, Mexican people, Spanish-speaking people, Mexicans, other people from Central America. They are in a position in a state like California to easily take control of that state and make it theirs, along with Texas. They are putting themselves in a position where they can take control of the state. It's not about buying anything. It's not about buying any land. It's just simply about taking control of the politics, taking control of the law, taking control of the law, the policy makers. Because if you can own the land, but if I control the law and the policy, I tell you what you do, what you can do, and you can't do with your land. So what if you buy the land? It don't mean nothing. You don't control the law, because those who control the law can easily tell you, well, I want to do this. They can tell you no. And they are backed up by the military, the National Guard, or whatever. You're not going to do it. Simple as that. So what we want to do is control the law, control the policy. That's your key. Taking control of it. You don't have to own nothing. You can lease a car. You can go down to Hertz. You can go down to Penske, Budget. You don't have to own that car. The only thing you have to do is lease it, take control of it. And you could do with that car just like you owned it. You don't have to own nothing. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's not going to cost you nothing except do a little work. Well, for us, we don't want to do a whole lot of work. That's all you got to do. Talking about owning stuff. You're not going to own nothing when you don't control the government. Now, if you control the federal government, that's a whole new ball game. But since you don't own, since you don't control the laws and the policy, everything that you own, anything that you buy, somebody can tell you what you can and cannot do with that. So we're wondering, why would they want to import Europeans? Yes, I do, Robin. How y'all doing? I noticed there are certain words that you can't say, and YouTube automatically will block these words. Now, why would they want to do that? Why would somebody, I don't think this is a government effort. This might be a private effort by people with some money. But why would they want to do that? Well, I would tell you, you would like to import these Europeans to states like Mississippi and Alabama, because I'm saying to us, these are basically dominated by population, by soul brothers and sisters, dark-skinned, the descendants of slaves born in America, having African or Aboriginal ancestry. These states are dominated by us. However, if you can begin to import Europeans to these states, then that messes up, that the whole idea of the Mississippi campaign cannot work, because now you will have somebody in the population that will be counter what you want to do. No doubt. No doubt. So here you are, to me, this is an attempt, before it can even get started, to try to foil any plans we have. This is why it's expedient. This is why I reached out to somebody like Louis Farrakhan, because we need to move on these things quick. We need to move on things like this fast before others can respond. But, you know, everything is a joke. We don't take nothing serious, and Angel Snubbed Up 7, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're not divine, you're not special. But see, this is the thing. Where we don't listen, others are listening. You don't take serious, other people take serious. Others can see the validity, the credibility, the possibility for success of something like the Mississippi campaign. Also, the Mississippi campaign is looking at things long term. Yes, sir, Ron. Yeah. They're not, the population in the South is very, very thin. So they need a boost. But also in the boosting of that population, something like the Mississippi campaign won't be possible. And it's also very funny, and I guess it's ironic, or maybe it's just a coincidence, that we did not hear nothing about something like this going on, or somebody wanted to do this, until I began promoting and putting out in the airways what we call the Mississippi campaign. Now we want to import Europeans, not Africans, not nobody from the islands, no dark-skinned people. We want to import Europeans. So that should tell you something. They are looking at this now. They want to stop us. Oh, see, oh, y'all just, oh, you, woo. They know that you are in a position that you can take control of Mississippi, Alabama, you can take control of the South. That's better than these, look, see, you're not gonna, these folks aren't looking at the big picture. This is better. Taking control of these states is much better. The energy that you're going to spend on these small ideas, you can, when you think small, you're going to get small. When you think big, you're going to get big. That's just how it goes. You gamble small, your winnings is going to be small. You got to think big. We are in a position to take control of the South, period. We can take control of the South. That's much bigger. That's much bigger than all these things. When you talk about, we want to go back to Africa. You can do that. But you got power now. Because in the United States, you've taken control of these states. You got power, you got influence. You can go anywhere you want to. You can make deals to exodus anywhere that you want to go. And those who are already there would be happy to take you because you got power, you got influence. You be doing your thing as you exodus, but also you have a power base right here where you was born. Those who want to stay here and continue to deal with what's going on here, it's gravy. But also they will be supporting your efforts as our people begin to exodus this nation, which is the best solution to our problem. So Caucasian people, if you're not here, who can they blame? If these people mess up or whatever the problem is, if you are not here, they can't blame you. If I don't live in your house, how can you blame me because your eggs are rotten? You can't blame me for that because I'm not in your house. You can't blame me because somebody left the faucet on the water tap. You can't blame me for that stuff. I'm not there, I'm not with you. So who the white folks gonna blame for all their problems? Because as soon as they start having problems, they want to blame us. They want to paint us, our bad behaviors. They want to paint us negative. But if we're not here, how can they put you on the 6 o'clock news? You ain't here. Go out and do your thing. But the warning or the lesson in all of it is this. You cannot be like your oppressors. That's right, Rowan. See, that's the key to all of this. The reason why you reject the Mississippi campaign is because you think like the oppressor. You think like people of the past that don't exist no more. You have no vision, you're not creative, you cannot see a future where you don't exist. In order for us to establish and have a future, you must be able to have an imagination, a vision to see your people, where are they going to be, and you don't exist. All of us would be dead. All of us who are living now, we're damaged goods. But we can guide our children, as the Quran says, on the right path because we are the Allah. Oh Allah, guide us on the right path. We are God. We are the Allah. So the children pray, oh Allah, guide us on the right path. Who are you talking to? Who is the little baby praying to when the baby crying? To mama. The future generations is praying to God. Who is the God? Is the parent. It's us. Oh Allah, guide us on the right path. We are the God. Either we are the God or we are the slave. And if we have not moved and did nothing of significance within the last 50 years since the civil rights movement, then we must have returned to slavery. We're no longer acting and moving like free people, and you're damn sure not moving like a god. Rowan says organic beings must respond to the present. Dead minds worship. What was that? I missed that. Come on, where my chat at? Okay, organic beings must respond to the present. Dead minds worship dead men and their ideals and thoughts. That's what I say all the time. We love Malcolm X. We love Marcus Garvey. We love Harriet Tubman and Sojourner Truth, Frederick Douglass, Dr. King. All our people, they're gone. They can't help us no more. What they did was for their time, according to what they knew. You're different. You're alive now in 2019. Your brain is alive now. You cannot base your movements on people who are dead. Their brain no longer functions. They're no longer here. We have to learn how to think. Am I perfect? No. Do I know it all? No, 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 no. You never heard me say that. When you come to this channel, I always tell us, I never claim to be a leader. Why do these people keep telling me, yeah, you ain't no leader? I've been on YouTube since 2007. I never claimed to be some leader. I say join the Mississippi campaign. Become part of a team. Become part of a team. Do you know what a team is? T-E-A-M. Well, a team, you must have a team leader. No, we don't even have a team leader. We are a compromise. This is a compromise of thought. We are acting as a team. The whole team is leading. And we determine what is in the best interest. You have to be able to understand, okay, is that logical? Does that make sense? If it's not working, stop doing it. Turn back around. We got to do something different. You have to be flexible. These leaders and these people that we rally around, they're not flexible. They see that something is not working and they just keep doing it. They believe that you can put a round peg in a square hole. Yeah, we have to act like the human body. The human body is a team. There's no big I's and little U's. The body takes advantage of the eyes, the brain, the heart, the lungs. You are a body. Your body is teamwork. As a people, we have to act like a team, like your body. For the best interest of the whole. Every cell in your body is working for the best interest of the life of the body. Whenever you have a cell, whenever you have cells in the body that is a rebel or contradictory to the body, then we call it cancer. And then it kills the body. So we've been living in cancer for all these years. We need some chemotherapy. We need something in order to kill the cancer. Otherwise, cancer spreads to the rest of the body. And this is something that we don't want. We want to live. We want to be successful. It makes no sense to go to Africa. It makes no sense to take control of Mississippi when we are going to be just like our oppressors. It makes no sense. It defeats the purpose. This is why it's important for us to transform. We must metamorph ourselves from what we call a nigger, a black, an African American, a Kemetic, into a brand new being. And as the Bible said, allow the former things to pass away. We're no longer that no more. We're not our ancestors no more. And I'm very sure they want better for us. It's not disrespectful. It's not dishonorable to not want to be like them. You want to be better than your parents. They want you to be better than them. I'm very sure no matter how cracked out, dope fiend some parents are, they don't want that for their children. Malcolm X wants us to be successful. Marcus Garvey wants us to be successful. And the list goes on and on. Our ancestors want better. And you can do better. We got better. We know what to do. It's been revealed to us. The only thing we got to do is do it. You have those. It's quite clear if all this is true. They are already responding. And you have others out there who have this idea, who want to do it for themselves. And if they do it for themselves, if they are successful and they do it for themselves and they block you from doing what we could have done a long time ago, you think your condition is bad now. You've doomed yourself. It's over. You might as well just, woo, these bugs out here. You might as well just slice your throat. You've doomed your future generations. It's over. And you can't say you didn't know. You know, and you can't say, well, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. Trust this team. Trust what has been given to us. It's the best thing and the right thing to do. And it's easier. Look. And it's easier than you think. The whole thing is easier. It's easier than you think. The work is not going to be hard as you think because we're already in these positions already. The only thing we have to do is do it and transform ourselves. So it's up to us. It's up to us what we want to do. We can get on board this soul train, or we can just lie on the tracks and get run over by somebody else. Because that's what's happening to us day in and day out. All these beautiful speeches that is not producing nothing of substance. You keep giving all this money on all these little small projects. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna take you anywhere, y'all. It's not gonna do it. This little guy, for whatever reason you might not like, you don't want to listen to, that's fine and dandy. But it's not about like and dislike. It's about what can work. That's all I'm interested in. If all these other things that we talk about could work, I'll be on it. I have no problem with supporting that. The problem is it's not working for us. And our time is running out. We might not have any time left. We always talk about on this platform about our future ending up in mass graves. The possibility is very, very high. It only takes, what we don't understand is that you think that you have all the time in the world, which you don't. You think that how it is right now, you living a comfortable life, working your job, eating 3 meals a day. You think that's just the way it's gonna be. Things can change in a heart, in a blink of an eye. Just like a car accident. You're doing just fine. Just driving like you normally do. Next thing you know, in the blink of an eye, your whole life has changed upside down. Now you paralyzed. Now you blind because of a car accident. So, we, in order to be successful, long term, this mindset that we have right now, you got to get rid of it. We have to change. You have to look at the man in the mirror and say, okay, I see it. We have to change. Your self-righteousness and your arrogance, and you think that you know it all. If you know it all and you got it going on, why are we still, all these people that have thousands and thousands of followers, thousands and thousands of listeners, what are they changing? You say, nobody listen to Angel Snub Number 7. Okay, that's good. Cool. So thousands and thousands of people listen to you. You have thousands of subscribers. What are you and your subscribers, what are you changing? You're doing You're accomplishing nothing no more than I am. Except you taking people's money. You're taking YouTube money and you're taking the money from your listeners. But you're accomplishing absolutely nothing. You have accomplished no more than me with 10 subscribers. I get 10 views. So what does that tell us? As big as the Nation of Islam is, they are really accomplishing no more than me with all them thousands of followers because they don't know what to do. You are in a different time period. That was good then. You need something else now. Not to say all these things can't be used, but now we have to step it up big. There's nothing bigger than the Mississippi campaign. And when you are successful, oh man, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna get out of here. See, you don't know if things gonna work until you try it. And I'm gonna tell you, once you try it and you are successful, you're gonna scratch your head and like, damn, we could have did this long time ago. Look what we got, look what we're doing. You are in a position to be the greatest generation our people have ever produced. We can make Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Booker T. Washington, and all our people, famous and non-famous. If they were alive now, they would be so proud. Like Spike Lee says, the only thing we gotta do, just do the right thing. On that note, let me get out of here. These bugs is tearing me up. I love nature, but nature clearly don't love me. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm already 5,000. Till next time, y'all. Peace. Hey, what's up there, Pyramid? What's going on? Thank you, everybody in the chat room. Thanks for listening. Thanks to my Facebook, and we out of here. Enjoy your Sunday. Might be back later on. Talk with it.